When a compress has been prescribed, you'll need some equipment that we'll speak about now, and then we'll later work through a Yarrow liver compress. You need a woolen blanket and a sheet. A flannelette sheet's certainly good for the winter time. And this is the compress blanket. It's as long as a woolen scarf, and there's a flannelette liner. There's a variety of cloths. One of them is used as an inner cloth that becomes wet with the tea and goes upon the body, and then more cloths as well to wrap around and wring. 1 or 2 hot water bottles that aren't too full so that they don't cause too much weight and they're still flexible, there's no air in them. If you don't have a hot water bottle cover, you can use a pillowcase to put around the hot water bottle and keep it insulated and to also prevent burning. And then for the tea, a bowl, a thermos or else a saucepan in which the tea's been steeped, a strainer. It doesn't matter what size, something you have in your kitchen. And today we're using Yarrow. We'll make a Yarrow tea in the thermos and we'll be using this equipment. This is the inner compress cloth, folded to the size that will fit over the liver. We roll it inwards and place it inside a wringing cloth that's then rolled up. The ears of the wringing cloth will stay dry when the Yarrow tea is poured over it. You can carry the Yarrow tea to the bedside or let it steep in a thermos or a saucepan. Yarrow takes about 10 minutes to steep. It's around about half to 1 litre of tea. The method for wringing is to pull out the ears and then twist. You pull out the ears and twist and continue until no more hot water's in there and we create a hot, dry cloth. Leaving water in the cloth will burn the skin of the patient, and the cloth also cools much faster. When the compress cloth becomes too hot to hold, you wring it in an extra cloth to avoid using gloves and to get the final amounts of hot water out, the final drips. And you can carry it like this over to the patient in a hot water bottle if you're not nearby. On the bed's a woolen compress outer cloth and a liner that's made of flannelette. We're preparing it in a position so that the hot water bottle is going to be able to be wrapped around, and when the person lies down we'll wrap this around them with the extra hot water bottle. The patient's been lying with the compress and the hot water bottle over them, keeping them warm. Now we undo the compress cloth, which is still very hot, and we make sure that there's no drips, and we apply to the liver. The liver's on the right hand side. You can feel the ribs, and that's where we're applying. We ask the patient to roll slightly this direction, and as the compress cloth is very hot at this time, we make sure that we don't burn them and that they can roll back when they feel as though it's cool enough for them. The flannelette covers tightly, firmly but not too tight, tucking it under that side and this side just as a liner so that the wool doesn't irritate. The wool's then tucked in, and we have one water bottle that's thin, slightly round the back, and sometimes you need a second hot water bottle as well that goes just over the top here. To wrap the patient, we cocoon them in a cotton sheet, such as a flannelette or just cotton. We bring the sheet that's furthest away from us towards us and pull on the bottom. This helps to keep it tight. It reduces the air reaching the patient and that in turn reduces the sensory stimulation. It can give a patient a sense of security when their whole body is being touched and they've felt their periphery. The woolen blanket follows the cotton all the way up the body, around the shoulders, and around their head. We move it so that the ears, that it's quietened around the ears. The patient's going to lie like this for 20 minutes with the hot compress cloth on, and then we'll return and remove the hot compress, and they'll continue to lie, still wrapped up, for another 20 minutes or more.